We're back again.
It's always a battle to who's going to start it.
Yeah, it's like you do.
It's pretty much always Joe yelling, "We're back," because it takes so long for us to put out a dang video.
Yeah, it's that time of year where we thought we'd have a lot more free time, and we just did not have any free time.
But we figured we'd get a video out to you guys because there's a couple updates with the shop. Nothing too flashy going on in this video, no reviews or anything. But we wanted to talk about a couple things that we're doing. One of them being a money shoot that we have coming up. These have been pretty popular for the past
2 months.
2 months. We started it 2 months ago, and they've been pretty popular. So we figured we'd get a video out there, tell you guys what that's all about. It is going to be February 28th, which is a Saturday. I believe if it's not a Saturday, then I'll have to, whatever. It's probably going to be a Saturday.
It's the Saturday around February 28th.
Yes. We are shooting at a dare target, and I'll go over all the rules later, and we're going to do some shooting on the range just to give you guys a demonstration of what the target is, because it's not the most common target out there.
Delta ASA indoor round. So it looks like a 3D target, basically.
Yeah, because everybody's getting ready for 3D right now. We just had Indoor Worlds last week, and
Luke shot well.
honestly, everybody shot pretty well. Everybody from our shop shot pretty well, I would say.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody was like right around even or above even.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, and it was awesome, and it made everybody super hungry for outdoor, which I know after a long season of shooting indoor, that's typically the impact that we feel this time of year.
Yes. We got SADS.
SADS.
Seasonal affective
depression.
depression. Something or other.
Yeah.
We're sad. Anyway.
We are open from 9 to 3 on Saturday, on every Saturday, but on that Saturday. Next point is that we have a kids club going, which goes from 10 o'clock until noon. So the range is crazy packed that time. So if you can get here at noon to 3, that is ideal. You can still shoot it during the kids club hours, but you're probably gonna end up having to wait to shoot your score. If you come in first thing in the morning, there's a good chance you can get it done then. But more than likely, the best time to show up is going to be from noon to 3, and it's going to be show up whenever you want to within our open hours. Pay your $20, submit your score, $10 to the shop, $10 to the pot.
Yeah, and as long as you're here by 3 and ready to shoot, we'll stay a little bit after so you can get it done.
Yeah.
Because that's probably when we'll have to shoot.
And we have the kids club now.
Yes, kids club. Lots of kids. Lots of clubs.
Tons of kids.
Yeah. It's been fun. So we've had 2 weeks of it now. We had 12 kids the first week and 16 the second week, something like that. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And they had a blast. So we're going to keep that rolling as long as there's interest in that and try to make it bigger. I mean, the goal would be eventually have so many kids that we have to shut the range down from 10 to noon. And if we had to do that, so be it. It'd be great.
Yeah, this year we've been really kind of just been led in a direction of getting more people into archery. Because we have our normal customer base, and we still get new customers all the time buying high-end stuff like that. But the missing component here has been the introduction to archery stage.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of Genesis bows for rental, whether you do them in the kids club, whether you do them in outside of the kids club. It's just getting people to shoot archery and experience it and determine if it's even something that they like.
Mm-hmm.
And the response has been tremendous. We started out kind of informal because we're not great at scheduling and organizing and administrative stuff.
As you can tell by our video rollouts, we're super good at that.
But we have received a lot of help from our customers and some of the new people we got working here. To make it happen, so I'm super excited about that, and the turnout's been insane. The response has been awesome. This place has been wanting for something like that for a while.
Yeah, it's weird. We are packed full of children on Saturday. It's really weird.
So if you have kids anywhere,
find them on the
17-year-old kid. Yeah,
bring them in.
Bring them in. Have them shoot a bow. It's $10.
Yeah, and that includes the rental, all that stuff. If you have your own stuff, that's great too. Bring that, whatever, if the kid's used to shooting. If not, come on in. We have the Genesis bows, we have the arrows, we have tabs, gloves, we have arm guards, all that kind of stuff.
Yep. We schedule it in 2 sessions. There's a 10 o'clock and an 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we try to make it so that we can shoot for an entire hour, and then there's like a 5-minute break, and then the new kids are showing up.
Yeah.
If you got to get here at 9:30, that's okay. We'll make accommodations for that. You can call the shop to request a spot, to reserve a spot. That way you know you're not waiting. But you feel free to walk into. There just might be a wait if the line is completely packed.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've kind of upped the amount of like kids bows we have in the shop for sale as well. So yeah, this year it was weird over the winter, like from fall to a month or two ago. We just saw this huge uptick in like kids wanting to shoot, and like historically we haven't had that, so we didn't really have a ton of bows in that like realm, right? We had the Ember, which is a great bow, but it's a little pricey to get a kid started, right? So we picked up some Genesis. We have some Diamond Atomics. We have some Diamond, like the Edge XTs, the Edge Maxes. So, we're just kind of responding to what people seem to want. So we're hoping that it works out and we get a bunch of like new shooters shooting leagues and coming to 3D shoots and seeing them out, in the world shooting.
Yeah, and let me see here. So that was the two main things we wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Coaching.
We're doing coaching here, and a lot of people are finding out that they're needing that the more that they shoot indoors.
Yeah.
Now's really a great time to get after it before you go out and start shooting 3D.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure if you're an experienced archer, you know how painful archery is when you go out and shoot 3D, which should be something fun. But you can't activate a consistent shot, or you have no confidence in your shot, and things that used to be easy, you're missing targets at 20 yards and stuff like that. It's like that's not fun. So now it's better late than never. But if you need coaching or anything, whether you're out away from us and you need coaching somewhere else, if you're anywhere near Georgia, just go pay $100 an hour for Georgia Isles to look at your shot and work on you.
That was well worth the drive and the time I spent with Grave. It's a really fun thing to do.
Yeah, no matter what your skill level is.
Yeah.
There's always something that you can learn. There isn't one person out there that knows everything. No matter what your skill level is, if you're trying to work through something, do it now before you get into the thick of the season, and then it's kind of too late, because you're always going and shooting. A lot of times people are reinforcing bad form when they're out on the 3D range. So
yeah, like most of my clients recently that I've been clients. I don't know.
That sounds official.
Okay, yeah, clients, whatever. Anyway, most of the people I've been coaching lately are newer shooters, and they're kind of like, well, I just got this bow, I just want to get off on the right foot, and like, you can do so much in an hour session.
Yep.
Just like, hey, like you're leaning a little bit and you don't realize it. Like, I've literally taken pictures of somebody when they're like, I'm not leaning. I'm like, you're kind of leaning, and they take the picture like, oh my gosh, I'm really leaning, and like you can fix stuff so quick. So I mean, if you can't get to coaching or whatever, like, you have a camera, like watch a video of yourself shooting and see if you can figure out what you're doing. And if you can't, come see somebody who can help you, be it here, be it anywhere else. There's another like coach that can help you. Even your buddy, if he can shoot. If he can't shoot, don't listen to him.
Yeah, I was going to say the buddy thing's a little hit or miss.
Yeah. So coaching is good.
And the last video we put out was the ground tune.
Oh yeah, you guys, all your tuning needs, we have you.
So when I put out this video of ground tuning, if you didn't see it, I kind of messed up on the title of it, and it didn't get like a ton of views or anything, but it's called High Level Tuning. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Where we went out to Punderson, and Joe did what was called ground tuning his bow. I edited it, so I'm not good at editing, so I thought it was really obvious that he wasn't throwing his brand new PSE Omen with like probably $1,000, $2,000 worth of accessories on it. But because everybody's watching it on their phones, it looked like he was throwing his...
Did I have the Omen then?
That was your Omen.
Okay.
It was like a $2,500 rig, and it looked convincing. Like, a lot of people are like, dude, I can't believe you threw that bow. It wasn't Joe's Omen. It was a Matthews.
That had been run over by a truck.
So, yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. It was not like...
Simmer down, YouTube warriors.
But it's hilarious, though, because like it's my crappy editing, and then all of a sudden it fooled a bunch of people, which is funny, like, nothing against it. It's funny how that works.
Dude, it looked as good as Avatar to me.
Dude, I'm in the wrong line of work.
I know, right? So yeah, that was fun. Basically, the videos we did get put out, they were more fun for us to do. But yeah, so Money Shoot Kids Club.
Total Archery Challenge is coming up.
Tax coming up. Get your rigs ready.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it ready now.
Yeah. I've been building arrows. Luke's been buying bows he doesn't like. And it's been exciting.
Yeah, we'll have to do an update video on that. You'll see what we're all shooting later in the video. Me, Joe, and Cam are going to be shooting the dare target round just to give you guys a taste of what that's going to be like. But yeah, the one bow challenge was the worst idea in the world. Immediately afterwards,
I bought 5 bows.
it was like a relapse. Like it was, I didn't even mean to. Like I was trying to just stick to one bow. All of a sudden, 1 week came in, I got 5 bows. Like so many, I couldn't even afford them. I had to like sell some of them.
Yeah, it was bad. But fun. And now I just have we've shot 6 weeks of leagues, and I've shot 4 different bows in leagues. So it's not going well. Not going well at all. I mean, bows are sweet. I'm just not shooting them well. So yeah, we have that. We all got into Tennessee TAC. My wife is signing me up for PA TAC right now, and then next week we're all signing up to go to Michigan TAC. So that'll be big. Store will probably be closed for 2 of those events, not the PA event.
Yeah, for Tennessee and Michigan.
Yeah.
Just the whole shop's going to be closed.
And then we have some new products coming into the shop, which are awesome. With all the supply line issues and this and that, and getting certain things, some orders are finally coming in. So we picked up Victory arrows, which we've all been shooting a little bit here and there and playing with, making sure we liked them, and that went really well. We got Excel, so we have some of that stuff in and releases, and some more stuff coming eventually. What else is new?
Pretty much every bow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We have finally. This has been the carbon bow year for us. We've sold a dozen carbon bows this far. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, it's as soon as they come in, they get picked up. Yeah. But right now, we have every bow in the shop that manufacturers have released, more or less, within hunting lines and hybrid lines. We don't have all of the target bows, but we do have a couple of the reckonings. And between everybody that works here, we pretty much have the bow. So the one bow that we don't have is the Mach 34, because that one we literally cannot keep on the shelf.
But I have one with an EC cam.
Yeah, Cam has an E2 cam.
So more than welcome. Shoot my stuff. I don't mind. Yeah, it's been really good.
Oh, and for the kids club, I don't know if we said this, but it's every Saturday.
Oh yeah.
It's not just on the 28th. It's every Saturday until you hear otherwise. Yeah. So it's every single Saturday from 10 to noon. Call and reserve your spot for that.
Yeah. Wake up, eat a bowl of cereal, watch a little bit of cartoons, come shoot bows.
You're talking to the kids or the parents?
Whoever's watching. I mean, I like cereal, and I'm an adult.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
And I like cartoons.
Do that.
So, cool. Well, stay tuned. We're going to go kind of break down the dare target and what the rounds will be like. And you'll get to see some, hopefully, good shots from us. Probably not, though.
Some mediocre to okay shooting.
Average.
Yep. Okay, so we are over at the range, and I'm just briefly going to go over the rules before we start shooting. This is the dare target. You can get them on Amazon if you want to do some practicing for this money shoot. We've handed out hundreds of dollars so far, so it's definitely something where if you show up and shoot, you got a chance of winning. And I think I'm going to do some door prizes for this one. More than likely I am. It might be a set of rogue strings, which is what we did for the first money shoot that we did. And that way it's fun for everybody. You don't have to just be the best shooter. You can just show up and with your entry fee win more than what you paid in. So I'm going to do maybe a site or two, definitely a couple $100 worth of door prizes, stuff like that. So don't be discouraged to show up. If you're in, you got a chance to win something. So this is your dare target here. It represents the Mackenzie AS8 style targets, where you have the 8 ring, a 14 ring, a 12, and a 12. And then this blue is a 10 for this round that we are going to be shooting. And it's the rules are actually on the back of this too. So if you do get these targets, you can read up on the rules. This 11 ring will not be in play. So it is 10 rounds of shooting. That means you shoot, you pull, you shoot, you pull. That's 10 times. 3 arrows each round. You can only put 1 arrow in each of the bonus rings. And then anything else, this 11 is not in play, remember? So you can't shoot 2 upper 12s, you can't shoot 2 lower 12s. You don't have to call upper, you don't have to call 14. Of course, because you might just be over here by yourself shooting or whatever. We're not going to keep track of calls. So you can only put 1 in each bonus ring per end. Pretend the 11's not there. 10 would be shooting even, so at the end of this, you have a possible, 38 points per round. 10 rounds, that's 380 is your absolute max score. So if you put anything in over 380, we're going to be a little suspicious. If you shoot all center 10s, like you miss the 12s and you just put them all like in this area here, you're going to be shooting a 300. So that's how we're going to keep track of score. There is 2 warm-up rounds that you're allowed to do before that. You can put as many entries in as you want to. So if you shoot a bad score, you drop an 8 out of nowhere, pay another $20, you can get right back in the running. I think that about covers everything. So we will go over to the range and we are just going to shoot 1 round just for an example of how it's done, and see you guys over there. A couple more things I forgot to talk about. One second. The tiebreaker on these, they call it a penny circle or something like that. So you have the little tiny circles within them. They don't really count for points, but they do count for tiebreakers if you end up shooting the same overall score as somebody else. Next thing is that we are shooting 3 different classes as we have done for all of our money shoots so far. Just very general classes. There's going to be open, there's going to be hunter, and then there's going to be single string. So even if you shoot an Olympic recurve, we're just going to count that as single string because we don't see a lot of you guys in here. Let me see. As far as class distinctions, it's general. If you show up with a hunting bow and you have a 14-inch bar on your hunting bow and it looks like a hunting bow, there's no lens or anything, cool, you're in hunter class. But if you have like a 15-inch bar, 14-inch, 15-inch bar, and you have a lens, I'm going to start to consider that open. So it's pretty much up to our discretion. You just kind of know if you know. You know, if you look at it and it's like, okay, you would not hunt with that, then it's going to be an open bow.
Is my hunting bow legal?
What is your hunting bow? Oh, jeez. So Joe just asked if his hunting bow was legal. This is a Mach 34, I guess that's irrelevant, but he has a 2-pin ultra view scope in there.
No lens.
No lens, but he has equivalizer on it. If this were me, I would put this in hunter class, because this is totally something that I would see somebody hunting with, and a lot of people do hunt with this out west. You're not going to see somebody show up to the target line at Lancaster or Vegas with one of these things on. So I would call this, I would put this in the hunter class. So if you have a 14-inch bar, take advantage of it, put it on there. All right, let's shoot some scores.
Shoot some squirrels.
All right, this is Cam. I'm sure you might have seen him in a couple other videos that we did. Cam, what are you shooting? What class are you in, and what is your strategy?
I'm shooting the PSC Mach 34. Currently, I got long bars on it.
Raise the bow up.
The Excel Achieve, the ABX 31. I got a 5-power lens in there. Victory, VTAC 23s. And my strategy is to not miss.
Fucking solid strategy.
Solid.
Yeah. Open, Reckoning Gen 2, Shibuya, Shrewd Scope, 4-power, blue pin, 23s, doesn't matter. My strategy is go big or go home. We're going 12, 12, 14. Mama didn't raise no quitter. Lucas, what are you shooting?
I am shooting a old bow right now. This is a PSC Evoke 35. Eventually I'll get into why I chose this. If I put out a video about that, I'm bad with that, where I say I'm going to put out a video and then there's no videos for months.
We had a whole talk about not doing that.
I know, it's just so hard. I want to promise the people something.
Well,
So I'm shooting this right now, but I can't, have a shop but then shoot an old bow. So I just got the Dominator Duo in, but I'm not really set up with that thing yet. So this is my hunter class bow. And this is like a true hunter class bow according to ASA, where we have, or IBO, where I have a short front bar within 12 inches. I have a 5-pin achieved scope with an AccuStat 2, 10 thou pins, Hamskea Peep, ETAC light, Hamskea Trinity rest, and I'm going to shoot for both 12s and a 14. The reason I'm talking about strategy is because if you're not confident in your shot, don't go shooting for the 14, because if you miss high, you could get a 5. If you miss low, you're getting an 8, and that'll hurt you indoor 20 yards. But I'm feeling good about it. Let's see how we do.
Let's do it. Going hot.
Yes, this is for all the marbles.
Cup of coffee.
This is serious.
Not that BS Folgers crap we have here.
A black rifle.
Ooh, Cam, that might be a 10.
It went so fast.
Might also be an 8.
Smoked it.
Smoked it. Getting them penny points.
Yeah, that was a surprising amount of pressure.
Yeah. Damn video. Okay, let's
Nobody-
see what happened.
Nobody's watching.
Oh, there's like 400 viewers, bro.
Okay, so starting on the left with Joe. Let me see here. I think there's a better way to do this.
Best you've shot all week, Joe.
So he got a 14, but no penny. 12 penny, 12 penny. So he's got a 38 with
2 pennies.
2 pennies. So that's for tiebreakers. This is my target. I have a 14, no penny. I have a 12 penny and a 12 penny. So I have a 38 and 2 pennies. Cam, 14, 12 penny, and a 10. So that is a 36 with 1 penny. So the way that this would score is, right now Joe and I are tied.
Duel.
Yeah.
We have an
But-
archery duel.
Yeah, we stand back to back, walk 10 paces, and then just try to load our bows and shoot one another.
I'm switching to the recurve.
So
I feel like a Genesis would be good in that.
that is a taste of what this shoot is going to be like. And even if you drop a 10 or whatever, you're still in the running, because those bonus rings are always in play, and all it takes is for somebody to be aiming at a 14 and miss it by just a little bit. So that is February 28th. Try to show up between noon and 3. Just get here before 3. And we would love to see you guys there.
We would. I might get donuts again.
We might get donuts
Get
again.
time.
And brew some crappy coffee.
Donuts and crappy coffee.
I mean, it's awesome.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. See ya. Okay, so we actually decided to film a tiebreaker because,
The duel is too dangerous. We decided not to do that.
yeah, we open in 40 minutes, so there'd be a lot of cleanup to do.
I didn't want to clean up wood the rest
Yeah.
of the day.
Cam
Yeah.
didn't want to mop.
Yeah, we've already done that this month, so.
Single arrow tiebreaker,
Single arrow tiebreaker, what do you want to shoot at?
closest to the center of the 11.
Okay. Cam is going to take over the camera. Cam on the cam.
Haha. You're so funny.
Unintentional. So this is where I just kind of like wait for Joe to choke. Actually, this is probably better to go first.
Do whatever you'd like to do, sir.
Cam gets camera.
You dig.
I won. That shot felt perfect. Yours
Yours
isn't
is
even
good.
bad.
Yours looks good. I'm on the right side of the 11.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Let's go, folks. Oh yeah, you smoked that thing. You win. Lucas Wiener. Womp womp womp.
And the winner gets the steak dinner that he was promised for Joe being the first one to opt out of the one bow challenge.
Oh,
That's-
yes, we could do that.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the 28th or before that.
Or a kids club.
Be safe.